Hi guys, how you doing? Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Leo, and it's going to be January 1st through January 17th. So I hope you are doing well whenever you see this day or night. So I pre-shuffled all your cards and meditated on your energy, and we'll get into that in just a moment. I just wanted to do the sound bell really quick just to help focus the energy. All right. Okay. Leo, let's do it. Let's do your reading. Um, Real quick, it is a general reading, so it can cover anything from work to love to family, health, etc. So take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate, always feel free to check out your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign. You can get like a free online birth chart. But anyway, let me get back into your energy. Just give me a moment here. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Good. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Oops. Messages for Leo. Three more cards, guys. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for the high scale January 1st through the 17th? Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Okay. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo, January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Okay, one more. Yeah. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? 17th. All right, let me get these out of the way. Okay, Leo. So you can look at the first row as energy starting around January 1st, doesn't have to be exact. And into this weekend that we're already in, and going into next week, and then the following weekend and week, seeing the second row into the 17th, a little bit before, a little after, not exact, right? Okay, so you have Leo, the Hermit upright, Ace of Cups upright, Ten of Pentacles upright, Nine of Wands upright, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, seeing some really good energy right off the bat here, Leo. So you're starting off the reading with the Hermit card. which is a beautiful energy all about introspection and going within, which is perfect for the wintertime season that we're at right now. So in this card, you see a grasshopper and his antlers, or not his antlers, his antennas are framing the sun here. Okay, so it's all about finding your inner light within, possibly taking a break from a lot of social energy, whether it's physically or mentally, or one or the other, or both, to just kind of go inward and check in with your own intuition and making your own light bright again. So it's another way, to think about recharging yourself. So this beautiful energy there. And this could be the energy that you were in the recent past as well, Leo. Okay. Now the next card you have here is the Ace of Cups upright, which is a beautiful card, all about enjoying the good things in life, feeling abundant, feeling like your cup is running over. And so in this deck, you see this bird on top of this cup that is indeed running over here, and you see the beautiful water in the background and the flower and the bright blue sky, the flowers and the trees and the bright blue sky. And so it's a really nice energy to this card. A lot of times in the traditional tarot, you'll see a hand from the divine, like coming out of the clouds, holding this Ace of Cups. And sometimes you also see it above some lily pads. So it's all about growth and abundance and putting in the hard work, and people, maybe possibly Leo, not believing you can do something, or not believing that you're going to get this, but you are. So that is beautiful. And then with the 10 of Pentacles here, 10 is a completion number. So something could be coming to its final stages with something here, the end of a journey or end of a project, or not end, but it could be for those things. But if it's like a relationship or something, it could be coming to the final stages of it. Whether it's moving together, getting married, having kids, all that kind of stuff. But you know what I mean? It's a general moving up, leveling up of something, coming to the next level of something. Okay. So with this 10 of Pentacles here in this deck, you see this family of rabbits right by their rabbit hole, and you see the moon above them. They're kind of looking up at the moon, and you see the pentacles above their nest here. So 10 of Pentacles is about having all the resources that you need, whether it's money and or family, friends, etc. But it's a beautiful, happy family card, happily party time card, and it's just really peaceful, nice energy here. So that is beautiful as well, Leo. I wish I was a Leo. No, I'm just kidding. um, and this, with the next card you have here, Leo, is the Nine of Wands. So it's interesting that it comes right after the Ten of Pentacles, because 9 is almost 10, right? So there could be something else going on in your life. If it's not you directly, it could be the person you're dealing with, or the general situation, that is coming to nearing the next part of the journey, or next step of the journey here. So you see this goat at the top of the mountain, and he's got these 9 wands behind him. And, the goat is like a symbol of perseverance and stability and flexibility, because they're able to maneuver really well, up the mountains. I don't know if you guys have seen that picture that's on the internet, and it's like all these goats that are on this tree, and they're just like chilling on all the branches of the tree. So it could be also too, for some of you, since the goat, um, it could be a goat or a ram. I can look it up in the book, but I just said goat because it was the mountains in the background. You could be dealing with a Capricorn if it is a goat. If it's a ram, you could be dealing with an Aries. It could also be that there's something happened during the Capricorn season, which we're still in until the 21st or the 22nd of January, that's going to be significant for you. Or it could be coming up when we have Aries season, But it's a really, you know, nice card as well as the others. Okay, so really strong, very confident, and like I said, just nearing the next stage of something here. And definitely a cause for celebration as well with all the wands there. Okay, so you could be celebrating something soon. Okay. And then the next card you have here, Leo, is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is a great card to have in the reverse position because when it's in the upright position, it can be about holding on too tightly to something. It could be holding on too tightly to money, holding on too tightly to belief systems, holding on too tightly to your energy or resources, or not sharing, or feeling this energy of lack. When you talk about finances, a lot of people have been taught to believe that there's never enough and that you have to fight with everyone, but there's enough in the universe and there's enough for you as long as you, um, you know, remain open and try to stay positive with that. So I'll show you the card here. So in the upright position, it's a squirrel and he's desperately trying to hold on to these pentacles, you know, which are like nuts or whatever. Okay. Um, so that's when he's holding on too tightly, and whatever he's holding on too tightly, it actually slides out of its grasp. So it's the exact opposite of what he wants. He's manifesting, right? So he's like, oh my God, I have to hold on to these pentacles as tightly as possible. But then the opposite ends up happening because it's just too much, okay? But it did come in the reverse, like I said. So it's a great card to have in the reverse position because it means you're coming out of that energy, or the person you're dealing with is coming out of that energy, or the general situation here. Okay. Now the next card is also in the reverse position, but it is also, just like the Four of Pentacles, a great card to have in the reverse position. So you have the Five of Wands here in reverse. Um, so when the Five of Wands is in the upright position, um, it can be a feeling of in the past having too much of a defensive energy. It can be also suggesting, when it's in the upright position, that you need more playfulness in your life and you need more planning in your life. Okay. But in this card, you see this badger and he's very defensive, right? When it's in the upright position, these wands are coming at him and he's feeling cornered or something, right? So that's the defensive energy. That's the taking life a little bit too seriously all the time, but maybe you had to in the past in some way. Okay, but it did come out reversed or upside down. So that is great. So you're coming out of that energy saying, okay, I don't need to be defensive all the time, only when, you know, it's necessary, when I'm in a dangerous situation or I feel like I need to defend myself. But I don't always have to be that way. So you could be incorporating more playfulness into your life and more planning, but not a serious planning, but like planning with friends or planning with family. You could also be with the Five of Wands, feeling more open to community support around you, okay? Because in the traditional Five of Wands card, you actually see five men, looks like they're fighting with sticks or with wands, but they're actually practicing something, okay? So it could be that you were in the past, the recent past, um, feeling not like a lot of community support around you, but now you're starting to feel it. So that is beautiful, Leo. So I just want to show you these two cards reversed is really nice growth here. Okay, so not holding on so tightly to something, whether it's money, resources, or belief systems, and then letting go of some of your defenses and getting back into your playful energy and your feeling of community support. So that is beautiful. Let's get your confirmation cards. Perfect timing. Okay. So just give me a moment here. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. January 1st, January 17th. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo, January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for the highest good, January 1st through the 17th? Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. through the 17th. Just for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo, January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? The highest good messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for the highest good? Messages for Leo, January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo's highest good. Messages for Leo. Okay, one more, 1 second. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. January 1st through the 17th. Okay. All right. Okay, Leo. So you have the Sun upright, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we'll go in order here. Um, so the Sun in the upright position is confirming the Hermit in the upright position and the Nine of Wands. So this is basically telling me there was a lot of uh, illumination, uh, revelations, just a lot of movement forward that brought you into this introspective mode that you had during the beginning of the reading or the beginning of the month or the end of the month for December. And it's also the same energy that has a lot of passion behind it, a lot of courage that led you into the energy of the Nine of Wands, of nearing completion of something, of feeling confident. And feeling stable and determined, like the determination of the energy of the goat or the ram here. So I'm just going to show you. Okay, so with the Sun card there, moving forward, beautiful energy on the horse. It's usually shown as a young man or as a child. Again, that's that youthful energy that at the end of the reading we were talking about you were getting back into. So it could be a cornerstone since we see it in the beginning of the reading and then, getting back to that at the end of the reading. So again, really beautiful progress here, Leo, with something. Okay. Now you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, confirming the Ace of Cups upright and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Wands is very similar to the Five of Wands. It's about being defensive all the time, okay? So these are both reversed, okay? So it's coming out of that energy. But when they're upright, they're both very defensive. You can see his body language here. He's not on stable ground. He's in some kind of waterfall or water around these rocks. And he's set up all these borders and boundaries around him because he's had to do so many battles that he's always on guard, okay? But it's coming out of that energy of saying, I don't always have to be defensive. I don't always have to be ready for war. I need a little bit of balance in my life. I need a little bit of more playful energy and feeling community support around me. Okay. Now, also with the Seven of Wands here, coming out of that defensive energy could be what led you to have more abundance in your life and feeling like you have a lot um, of prosperity around you and growth and abundance, and that your cup was running over. Here, you're running over, whatever it's called. Your cup is running over, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. And so, like when you let your guard down and wasn't so serious all the time, this beautiful bird came in on this cup for you here, Leo. And also, when you were not feeling like holding on to your resources so tightly, holding on to belief systems so tightly, um, being really reserved with what you give to other people. When you started to let some of that go, again, this Ace of Cups comes in for you. That's beautiful. All right. And our last card here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is basically telling me maybe for some of you, again, it will resonate in different ways because it's a general reading. Um, that in the past, possibly the reason why you were so defensive about something was it could be that other people weren't seeing all the hard work that you were doing. You weren't being recognized at work or with a project, or even all the hard work you put into a relationship or something. Or it could be that you weren't working hard enough. And so that made you defensive. Deep down, you knew I can give more than that. And so, for whatever reason, you just put up these boundaries here. So let me show you the Ace of Pentacles when it's upright. So when it's upright, it's someone working really hard, putting in all the extra hours at work or project, relationship, whatever. Okay. But it came out reversed or upside down. So that's why I was saying it could be the reason why in the past you were so defensive is because you weren't being recognized at work, in a relationship, or in a project, or because you knew you weren't putting in enough work. And so this made you angry and defensive in some way. Now, the third option could be, because it's general reading, that you were working too hard. You were overworking yourself too much. And when you start delegating tasks to other people or making your work life balance, better balance, that once you started to do that, you were able to feel more abundant and able to set aside your money and resources and health and energy to enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and just really see that abundance grow and have that peaceful energy here with the rabbits family in the Ten of Pentacles. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, this is a really beautiful reading, Leo, and I see a lot of growth. Again, with the beginning of the reading, you had that youthful energy of the sun, the illumination, the revelations coming in, and then at the end, when you were putting down your defenses um, and getting back into a more playful energy, not being so serious and defensive all the time, that all beautiful things, start to open up for you. And whether that's, with actual children, friends and family, or just someone that has a youthful spirit that could help you, get back to that. That's really beautiful. Okay. So real quick, let's get you two oracle cards. See what other messages we have for you. Okay. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo, January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know? Okay. You got the devotion card, and it says nature spirits. So the devotion could be, without even looking in the book, relating to something about this hard work, about either not putting enough work or putting too much or not being recognized. But let's see real quick what the little book has to say too. Okay. You just come forward so I can pull this and read at the same time. Okay. It says inspiration, contemplation, nature, and faith. The presence of God is everywhere. So if you feel disconnected from the divine, you're the one who left. Your nature spirits are beckoning you back to a place of awareness that reconnects you to your source. Do not allow your mind to isolate you in fear or get stuck dwelling on misery. Instead, go outside and take in the natural world, which is a beautiful gift for you to enjoy. See the divine all around you. Focus on the beauty, power, and holiness that nature affirms. Humbly surrender to this greatest of forces present in all things, including yourself. Your nature spirit's message is breathe in the divine. You are in God, and God is in you. Okay. So yeah, if it's like, I guess I was not really particularly right, but it could be for some. If it's not devotion to work or project or something, it's devotion to yourself and knowing that you are part of nature and you are beautiful and divine. So that is nice. You can take it different ways, like I always say. And one more card for you, Leo, before you go. All right. More animal cards. Just give me one moment. Final messages for Leo. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for the highest good? January 1st through the 17th. What does Leo need to see? What does Leo need to know for the highest good? Excuse me. January 1st through the 17th. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Okay, you got the owl. That's beautiful. And it says, okay, sexual energy. All right now. Darkness and liberation. The owl is a nocturnal bird strongly associated with the moon and feminine energy. Lilith, the goddess of the Talmud and early Christian, I don't know how to say that word, is frequently represented as an owl. She was Adam's first wife before Eve and is known for having refused to assume a subordinate role in marriage. Okay. Although she is traditionally been associated with dark sexual energy, she is a powerful and liberating female symbol. Okay, I did not know any of that. That's really interesting. I like it. So yeah, it doesn't have to be that you yourself are a female. We all have male and female parts and energy. I mean, not parts, but energy. Well, you could, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no gender here, or a lack of gender, whatever. But yeah, it's just basically saying, that there's a liberation, a freedom in embracing your darkness, embracing your dark side, your shadow side. Um, and that the more that you do that, the more that you're able to face any shadows in your life, the more free, the more creative you'll be, the more sexual energy you'll feel, like all of that stuff. So that is beautiful, right, Leo? Um, yes. What was I going to say? Um, yeah, it is interesting too that it says how the owl is connected with the moon, which is true because it's a nocturnal animal. But you had the sun card here in the beginning of the reading, and then you also had, where is it? The moon card showed up in your Ten of Pentacles card with the tiny moon in the corner there. So that's really cool. See the moon here above the owl and then over here. So that's really nice. Um, and when I said embracing your shadow side, or things that you don't always want to look at, that always helps all of us when we do those things. Um, Even though it's very difficult. It's not all love and light all the time. Sometimes it's um, a lot of shedding of old things and crying and going through it. And so I'm always a big supporter of that. You gotta do your shadow work. um, but what else was I going to say? I can't remember now. Um, Oh yes, with the moon, the only thing I would say with the moon is that even in the tarot and the moon card, it can just warn about not seeing things clearly. But that's not, how it came out here. But it is known as a very, very creative card. Like even in the tarot, upright or reverse position, it's very creative energy. So when it says sexual energy, if that doesn't apply to you, it could just be talking about the creative energy. So, anyway, with that said, this is the end of your reading. So, like always, I'm going to take a picture of this. If you want to look at it up close later, you can do that. You can click in the description box below and click on my website, and then click on the Facebook link, and it'll be posted under the Leo reading as the first or second comment there later when I post it after the live is done. Um, and so, yeah, that's pretty much it. um, but yeah, I hope you are having a beautiful start of your new year. And as always, thank you so much. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Just hit the little notification bell on the right side. And yeah, always feel free to reach out to me if you want. Let me know if it resonated for you in the comments or privately. But yes, thank you guys so much. Probably take a little bit of a break, and then I'm coming back with Virgo next. So I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.